Hey, this is Paul. Welcome to the Mountain Man Chronicles. I hope you're doing well. This week's video is going to be on how do you create a route in a Garmin Overland adventure. Now, you can do adventure planning in many different ways. I have a good friend of mine that went cross country, and he did it at random. He just said, I'm going to see where life takes me. And he's done a great video series on that. I've tried that. I like it. But for bigger planned expeditions with my wife, she likes things planned out, particularly the one that we have planned up going up to North Dakota. We are going to go explore little ghost towns. That's towns under 5 people in population. I think the max one we're going to see is maybe 15 to 20 people. A couple of about 10 to 15 abandoned prairie houses, some abandoned churches, and one, if it's still standing, sane asylum, that tuberculosis asylum that they're tearing down, but rumor has it you may still be able to see it. We'll see. But it's going to be quite a long trip. So that one I have to plan in advance. So I'm doing that all in the Tread, and that's what the video is about, is how do I take a concept and then get down the routing. Now, I've done a lot of the different videos on how do you find trails, how do you find places to go. You can see those in the links provided down in the description, as well as in 1 or 2 of my playlists. I've also done a whole lot of Tread videos, which I'm going to put in a single playlist called Tread. I'm going to do that this week. And this one is kind of a combination of using some of the trails. You'll see some of the areas we have planned for North Dakota, as well as we're doing the full routing in the Tread. And I'm going to take you through how you route it, some of the tips and tricks. There's a lot of little hidden things in the Tread, and there's better ways to do things. And we're going to go over that. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Remember, if you enjoy it, remember to like and subscribe. Appreciate it. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Welcome to the Mountain Man Chronicles, where the spirit of adventure comes alive. I'm thrilled to have you join our journey into the great outdoors. I'm Paul Piazza. I'm your guide through the wilderness and the storyteller behind the Mountain Man Chronicles. I hope you share in our love and appreciation of what this great world has to offer. Here we live in 3 simple principles. Live, learn, and explore. Live, immerse yourself in the thrill of the moment, whether it be overlanding, exploring unique ghost towns, or simply enjoying the serenity of nature. We believe in living life to its fullest. Learn. Cultivate that childlike curiosity. Every adventure is an opportunity to learn and discover something new. From overlanding trips to mastering trail navigation, we're a constant journey of learning and growing. Explore. Be comfortable with the uncomfortable. Venture into the unknown. Our chronicles are a testament to the places we've been and the stories waiting to be untold. Join us as we explore the hidden trails, the pristine lakes, and the mysterious places this great nation has to offer. And of course, what adventure would be successful without proper planning and the right gear? We'll be showcasing some of the tools of the trade along our journeys. I truly hope you enjoy our chronicles and the journey that my wife and I travel through during our overlanding adventures. Thanks for watching.
All right, assume you've gone up and you've loaded all your waypoints as I discussed. You've done your research. If you want to know how to plan, here's 2 videos up in the left-hand corner that'll show you both how to plan a trip, if you're going to do an overlanding trip, but also how to use Garmin, just overall Garmin tips and tricks. Today's Garmin video is going to be specifically on how do you use it to route a map through there. So there's these other videos to show you how to load in waypoints, how to import GPX files.
All right, we're going to create a route. We've taken the time to load our waypoints in. We got all those located in there. If you have questions on how to plan using the Garmin Tread, here's some videos up to the right-hand side. Also, if you have questions on how to just plan an overlanding trip in all, there's a video here to link to from the past. What we're going to do today is, instead of going deep into how to use everything, we're going to talk specifically about route planning, talk about some secret hidden tricks in here to make things a little bit easier to route from. So we're going to start here in Pierre. The first thing you have to do is make sure that you closed all your collections, but the one that you have all your things stayed in there. So that's one of the secret tricks there, is make sure that you save everything in a good collection. This one's North Dakota, because that's where we're going to go. So you want to click on that, get to there. You got to start here. plant your flag at your first beginning point. We're going to start at the National Guard Museum in Pierre. So that's where we're starting. You'll see here in a moment, we have a lot of hidden gems here in North Dakota. You'll see our first stop here is I mapped out a campground right here. It is called Rice Lake Day 1, but our first stop isn't going to be Rice Lake. We're going to go see Venturi and Danzig to start with. We may go over to Forbes depending on how time goes. So I'm going to start at Venturi. You'll see here it's a pink dotted line for now. And it's calculating the time at the bottom. It's going to give me this warning. I never turn it off because it reminds me I could add more stops. So you can add more stops. You can see there, it took us there. We're going to go to Danzig. It'll collect that. And let's say I messed up and I didn't hit on Zandig. I didn't. I missed it completely. So I can remove Danzig to remove that stop by just simply clicking on it and trashing it. So I got rid of Danzig, and I want to zoom in. I want to get Danzig. And let's see if I got it. I missed it again. So I want to click on where it went and trash it. So Danzig. There we go. So we got Danzig. That's going to be a lot of driving for day 1. And I want to get an early start on day 2. So we're going to go find our campground. Scroll out. It's over here off of 83. It's kind of a wild camp next to the lake. So we are going to zoom in and we are going to go to that wild camp next to the lake. Click on that and it's calculating the easiest route there. So that's day 1. And see, calculated the easiest route, took us back there. We know where we're going to go. Now I can add more adventure to this based on the type of vehicle I'm going to use. It'll adjust things, but I want the fastest route. So we're going to keep it on the fastest and go from there. So day 2, we're just going to do all one and for now. So we're going to head over to Frida. We're going to head up to Heel. Which I missed Heel. Go to Sim 0. Anything that has a 0 means that they truly are an abandoned town. Kind of going around Bismarck. Lincoln Valley. And that's where we got to get, right? So I'll probably head straight over here because there's like 4 over there. There, and there. The other thing you can do is I'm routing to a general area, or if I'm routing to the exact location, these are all waypoints, so I can really kind of narrow it down if I wanted to create one from waypoint to waypoint. So we're going to stay at Devil's Lake on day 2. So now it's calculating all. You can see they're pink, and it's going through and it's calculating my route. The nice thing is when it does save it, it tells you how long your typical route's going to be, and it'll save it like that. And we're going to save it here in a moment. Once it gets done, I can make it straighter, I can make it shorter, I can adjust it to however I want to be. So that's day 1, or day 1 and 2 I saved on this. Remember, we're limited to 38. That is one of the things that you are limited to. So you are limited to 38. And you can see the different routes it's taken us to go see all these little towns. Now we hit save. It's going to give me a name. I usually name the day 1 and I screwed up. So day 1 and 2, and then I usually call it where I'm going to file it, North Dakota. Done. So now it's saved, right? So I have it here. I can edit it if I want to and add more to it if I want to do that. I can change different things here. I can even change what vehicle it's in. So it's my Gladiator for the highway. I can do a wide variety of things. So I did that. So now it's saved. It's there. It's not categorized. It's not in a bucket per se. Now I can go do that if I wanted to. So again, I can reorder how I want to do things. So a couple of things that are hidden secrets here is one, you can reorder the route however you want to do. So if you want to mess with the route and move things around, you can. So you can see here we hit Danzig, we hit Rice Lake, Frida. I can move all these around. So if I want to call an audible and just move my trail around and really screw with my route, I could do that as well. If I want to double down and zero in on any, I could change my vehicle. I could change my routing spot. I can do all that from this screen. That's how you route, right? So you can see our purple line there is routing. Now let's go see what we could do next from there. Now that we planned a route, want to know how we're going to use our route. So how do we use our route? This is very unintuitive. So this is some of the secrets in the tread that make it easier to use if you understand these fundamentals. First of all, you go into waypoints. You're like, why, Paul? Why are we in waypoints? We are going to click on waypoints and we're going to go to collections. Remember how I said everything lives in collections in the tread? It really is. If you remember that, your life gets easier. You'll see this collection here is saving. You'll see here things kind of look differently. Here's one I created earlier. And we're going to see if ours is up there. North Dakota, day 1. That's one I made earlier. Whereas it probably hasn't synced yet. Oh, because it's not in a collection. Haha. So we want to go in here, hit collections, and we made a route. So see, even I could screw up. But we did name it, so make sure that we clicked on naming. So we want it by name, or you could do it by newest. And we'll scroll up to the newest. Day 1 and 2, North Dakota. We found our route. We got back to it, right? So now we have our route. We can go back in and edit it. But we created it in this. Now that we want to edit it, we created it in this. How do we put it in our folder, you ask? You click on those dotted lines, select and edit, and now I can move it to a folder. It's going to ask me where I want to move it. These aren't by name, so let's go by name. Looking for North Dakota. Done. So now it's saved in your collection. Just moved it over your collection. It's no longer here, so you can move things around. Other things you can do in this is share. You can import and you can sort by. So you can do and select and edit. So you can do a variety of things. You can see I have a lot of different routes. So that is how you load a route and put it in your Garmin Tread. So the secret sauce really is around this is one, knowing that waypoints, you can get to everything from that. There is no route section in here. God knows why they didn't put a route section. I don't know, but they didn't. So that's how you get to the routes, is by clicking on waypoints, which is, I guess, a way to do it. You can add more, remove shortcuts, and there is no way to add a route shortcut. So that's how you get the routes. You can also go into tools or wherever you have a route planner. I have it in here, and this will list your routes too. And you could do the same thing through here. So you could do it in either or. So if we go in here now and look at collections and look at North Dakota, we'll see that our route is in here. And it's syncing up to the web as we talk. Now that we've put our route in, we want to say where we want to go. We want to go to where to. We want to be able to go into waypoints. And we're going to look at a lot of waypoints here, but I really don't want to look at waypoints, so I want to look at routes. I could also do this by, again, going into our collections. But we're just going to simply use our routes, and then we're going to look at North Dakota day 1. And now you can see your route. Now, if you want to travel on that route, you can hit go to. You can list out what's in that route. You could do a wide variety of things. You can see this route's going to take us 5 hours, 269 miles. It gives you all the information. You can adjust it by hitting any of these if you want. You can change your vehicle. You could return the route, so take us back home, essentially, if we're going to go home. So this allows us to follow routes for the day 1. I could do day 2, day 3, day 4, all the way from where I want. So if I want to skip day 1, go directly to day 2, I could do that as well. So that's how you actually use the routes to go somewhere where you want to go. So that's how you navigate on a Garmin Tread GPS. And it's really easy to use the routing feature once you get the hang of it. It's quick. It's probably even easier on the 10-inch platform. I use the 8-inch. But either way, it's easy to create a route, easy to follow a route, makes trips a lot easier. It's going to make my trip to North Dakota, which is a video yet to come, be a lot more enjoyable. So I encourage you to live, learn, and explore. Enjoy your journeys. Please remember to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Take care. Bye.